Hello, 1, 2, 3. That's working. Hello, and welcome to a reading done by me, recorded for your audio pleasure. It's gonna be flipped, so prepare yourself to. I'll just flip it back. Olleana. It's gonna be me reading Olleana. And this play is dedicated to the memory of Michael Merritt. Olleana was first performed in the United States and the American Repertory Theatre, Massachusetts on 1st of May 1992. Olleana was first performed in the United Kingdom at the Royal Court Theatre, London, 24th of June 1993. The cast is as follows. Blah, blah, blah. Eileen Diss. Pretty good name. 1. I'm actually going to get rid of myself now. Act 1. Olleana. Let's have it. John is talking on the phone. Carol is seated across the desk from him. John, open brackets, on phone. And what about the land? The land. And what about the land? What about it? No, I don't understand. Well, yes, no. I'm sure it's significant. Because it's significant to... Did you call Jerry? Because... No. What did they say? Did you speak to the real estate? Where is she? Well, all right. Where are her notes? Where are the notes we took with her? I thought you were... No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I thought you were. I just thought that I saw you when we were there. What? ... Question mark. I thought I saw you with a pencil. Why now? Is what I'm saying. Well, that's why I say call Jerry. Well, I can't right now be... No, I didn't... Page 2. Schedule any... Grace, I didn't. I'm well aware. Look. Did you call Jerry? Will you call Jerry? Because I can't now. I'll be there. I'm sure I'll be there in 15, in 20. I intend to. No, we aren't going to lose the house. Look, I'm not minimizing it. The easement. Did she say easement? What did she say? Is it a term of art? Are we bound by it? I'm sorry. Are we? Yes. Bound by. Look. He checks his watch. Before the other side goes home, all right. A term of art. Because that's right. The yard for the boy. Well, that's the whole... Look, I'm going to meet you there. He checks his watch. Is the realtor there? All right. Tell her how to show you the basement again. Look at this, because... Bick... I'm leaving in 10 or 15. Yes. No. I'll meet you at the new. That's a good. If he thinks it's nests, you tell Jerry to meet. All right? We aren't going to lose the deposit. All right? I'm sure it's going to be. I hope so. I love you too. I love you too. As soon as I will. He hangs up. He bends over this to make a note. He looks up to Carol. I'm sorry. What is a term of art? I'm sorry. What is a term of art? Is that what you want to talk about? To talk about? Let's take the mysticism out of it, shall we? Carol, don't you think? I'll tell you, when you have some thing which must be broached, don't you think? Don't I think? Did I? What? Did I say something? Open brackets, pause. No, I'm sorry. No, you're right. I'm very sorry. I'm somewhat rushed, as you see. I'm sorry. You're right. What is a term of art? It seems to mean a term which has come through its use to mean something more specific than the words would, to someone not acquainted with them, indicate. That, I believe, is what a term of art would mean. You don't know what it means? I'm not sure that I know what it means. It's one of those things, perhaps you've had them, that you look up, I'll have someone explain to you, and you say, aha, and then you immediately forget what. You don't do that. You don't do... I don't what? For... I don't for... No. Get things? Everyone does that. No, they don't. They don't. No. No, everyone does that. Why would they do that? Because, I don't know, because it doesn't interest them. No. I think so, though. I'm sorry that I was distracted. You don't have to say that to me. You paid me the compliment, or the obeisance. Alright, I'm coming in here. Alright, Carol. I find that I am at a standstill. I find that I... What? One moment. In regard to your... Oh, you're buying a new house. No, let's get on with it. Get on? I know how, believe me, I know how potentially humiliating these. I have no desire other than to help you, but... He picks up some papers from his desk. I won't even say but. I'll say that as I go back over the... I'm just trying to... No, it will not do. What? What will? ... No, I see what you... It... He gestures to the papers. But your work... I sit in class. She holds up her notebook. I take notes simultaneously with notes. That's open brackets. He doesn't just... So, I take notes. Yes, I understand. What I'm trying to tell you is that some basic... One moment, some basic missed communi... I'm doing what I'm told. I bought your book. I read your... No, I'm sure you... No. I'm doing what I'm told. It's difficult for me. It's difficult. But I don't. Lots of the language. Please. The language of the things that you say. I'm sorry. No, I don't think that's true. It is true. I think. It is true. Why would I? I'll tell you why. You're an incredibly bright girl. You have no problem with the who's kidding who. No, I'll tell you why. I think you're angry. Why would I? Wait one moment. It is true, I have problems. I come up from a different social, a different economic. Look. No, When I came to this school... Yes, quite. Does that mean nothing? But look. He picks up paper. This is John. If you haven't noticed, John's this side. Carol is here. Here, please, sit down. Sit down. Reads from her paper. Let's pretend this is her paper. I think that the ideas contained in this work express the author's feelings in the way that he intended, based on the results. What can that mean? Do you see? What? Sorry, this I was supposed to be here. The best that I'm saying that perhaps this course... No. You can't. I have to. How? I have to pass it. Carol, I have to pass this course. Well, don't you? Either the criteria for judging progress in the class are... No. I have to pass it. Now look, I'm a human being. I did what you told me. I did everything that... I read your book. You told me to buy your book and read it. Everything you say, She gestures to a notebook. The phone rings. So imagine, ping, ping. I do. Ev. Look. Everything I'm told. Look. I'm not your father. That would have been a plot twist. What? Did I say you were my father? No. Why did you say that? Why? In class, He picks up the phone. That's open brackets. Hello, I can't talk right now. Jerry, yes, I can't talk now. I know. Jerry, I can't talk now. Yes, call me back in. Thank you. What do you want me to do? We're two people, alright? Both of whom have subscribed to... No. Certain arbitrary... No, you have to help me. Certain institutional... You tell me what you want to do. You tell me what you want me to do. How can I go back and tell them the grades that What can I do? Teach me. I'm trying to teach you. I read your book. I read it. You don't understand it. No. Or perhaps it's not well written. Simultaneously with written. No. I want to understand it. Why don't you understand? Sorry, what don't you understand? Any of it. What are you trying to say? When you talk about... Yes. She consults her notes. Virtual warehousing of the young. If we artificially prolong adolescence, and about the curse of modern education. Well, I don't... Look, it's just a course. It's just a book. It's just a... No. There are people out there. People who came here to know something they didn't know. Who came here to be helped. So someone would help them. To do something. To know something. To get... What do they say? To get on in the world. How do I do that if I fail? But I don't understand. I don't understand what anything means, and I walk around from morning till night with this one thought in my head. I'm stupid. No one thinks you're stupid. No? What am I? What am I then? I think you're angry. Many people are. Many people are. I seem to have lost where I am. I think you're angry. Oh no. Okay. What am I? What am I then? I think you're angry. Many people are. I have a telephone call I have to make, and an appointment which is rather pressing. Though I sympathise with your concerns, and though I wish I had the time, this was not a previously scheduled meeting, and you think I'm nothing. I have an appointment with a realtor and with my wife, and you think that I'm stupid. No, I certainly don't. You said it. No, I did not. You did. When? You. No, I never did, or never would say that to a student, and you said, what can that mean? What can that mean? And what did that mean to you? That meant I'm stupid, and I'll never learn. And that's what that meant, and you're right. But then, what am I doing here? If you thought that when nobody wants me, and if you're interrupted, nobody tells me anything. And I sit here in the corner, in the back, and everybody's talking about this all the time. And concepts, and precepts, and what in the world are you talking about? And I read your book, and they said, fine, go in that class, because you talked about responsibility to the young. I don't know what it means, and I'm failing. May. No, you're right. Oh, hell. I failed. Flunk me out of it. It's garbage. Everything I do, the ideas contained in the work express the author's feelings. That's right. I know I'm stupid. I know what I am. Professor. You don't have to tell me. It's pathetic, isn't it? Aha. Sit down. Please. Please sit down. Why? I want to talk to you. Why? Just sit down. Please, sit down. Will you, please? She sits down. Thank you. What? I want to tell you something. What? Well, I know what you're talking about. No, you don't. I think I do. How can you? I'll tell you a story about myself. Do you mind? I was raised to think myself stupid. That's what I want to tell you. What do you mean? Just what I said. I was brought up, and my earliest and most persistent memories are of being told that I was stupid. You have such intelligence. Why must you behave so stupidly? Or, can't you understand? And I could not understand. What? The simplest problem was beyond me. It was a mystery. What was a mystery? How people learn. How could I learn? Which is what I've been speaking of in class. And of course you can't hear it, Carol. Of course you can't. I used to speak of real people and wonder what real people did. The real people. Who were they? They were the people other than myself. The good people. The capable people. The people who could do the things I could not do. Learn, study, retain. All that garbage. Which is what I've been talking of in class, and that's exactly what I've been talking of. If you are told, listen to this. If the young child is told he cannot understand, then he takes it as a description of himself. What am I? I am that which what not understand. And I saw you out there, and when we were speaking the concepts of, I can't understand any of them. Well then, that's my fault. That's not your fault. And that is not verbiage. I'm sorry what I firmly hold to be the truth, and I am sorry. I owe you an apology. Why? And I suppose... Why? And I suppose that I have some things on my mind, and we're buying a house, and people said you were stupid. Yes. When? I'll tell you when, through my life in my childhood, and perhaps they stopped, but I heard them continue. And what did they say? They said I was incompetent. Do you see? And when I'm tested, the feelings of my mouth about the very subject of learning come up, and I feel unworthy and unprepared. Yes. Eh? Yes. And I feel that I must fail. But then you do fail. You have to, don't you? A pilot flying a plane. Flying the plane. He thinks, oh my god, my mind's been drifting. Oh my god, what kind of a cursed imbecile am I that I, with this so precious cargo of life in my charge, would allow my attention to wander? Why was I born? How deluded are those that put their trust in me, etc., so on, and he crashes the plane. He could just, that's right, he could say, my attention wandered for a moment. Uh-huh. I had a thought I did not like, but now it's... That's what I'm telling you. It's time to put my attention. See, it is not. This is what I learned. It is not magic. Yes, you are going to be frightened when faced with what may or may not be, but with which you are going to perceive as a test. You will become frightened, and you will say, I'm incapable of... And everything in you will think, these two things I must, but I can't. And you will think, why was I born to be the laughingstock of the world, which everyone is better than I, in which I'm entitled to nothing, where I cannot learn? Is that what I have? Well, I don't know if I'd put it that way. Listen, I'm talking to you as I talk to my son, because that's what I'd like him to have that I never had. I'm talking to you the way I wish that someone had talked to me. I don't know how to do it, other than be personal, but why would you want to be personal with me? Well, you see, that's what I'm saying. We can only interpret the behaviours of others through the screenery. The phone rings. Through... Hello? Through the screen we create. Hello? Excuse me a moment. Hello? No, I can't talk. I know I did. In a few. Is he coming to the... Yes, I talked to him. We'll meet you at the... No, because I'm with the student. I'm going to be... This is important too. I'm with the student. Jerry's going to... Listen, the sooner I get off, the sooner I'll be down, all right? I love you. Listen, I said I love you. It's going to work out with the... Because I feel that it is. I'll be right down, all right? Well then, it's going to take as long as it takes. I'm sorry. What was that? There are some problems, as there usually are, about final agreements for a new house. You're buying a new house. That's right. Because of your promotion. Well, I suppose that's right. Why did you stay here with me? Stay here? Yes, when you should have gone. Because I like you. You like me? Yes. Why? Well, perhaps we're similar. Yes. You said everyone has problems. Everyone has problems. Do they? Certainly. You do? Yes. What are they? Well, you're perfectly right. If you're going to take off the artificial stricture of teacher and student, why should my problems be any more a mystery than your own? Of course I have problems, as you saw. With what? With my wife. With work. With work? Yes. And perhaps my problems are, do you see, similar to yours. Would you tell me? All right. I came late to teaching, and I found it artificial. The notion of, I know and you do not. And I saw an exploitation of the educational process. I told you, I hated school. I hated teachers. I hated everyone who knew was in a position of boss, because I knew. I didn't think, mind you. I knew I was going to fail, because I was a fuck-up. I was no goddamn good, because late in life, when I got out from under, when I worked my way out of the need to fail, how'd you do that? You have to look at what you are and what you feel and how you act. And finally, you have to look at how you act and say, if that's what I did, that must be how I think of myself. I don't understand. If I fail all the time, it must be what I think of myself as a failure. If I do not want to think of myself as a failure, perhaps I should begin with succeeding now and again. Look, the tests, you see, which you encountered in school, in college, in life, were designed, in the most part, by idiots. For idiots. There is no need to fail at them. They are not a test of your worth. They are a test of your ability to retain and spout back misinformation. Of course you fail them. They're nonsense. And no. Yes, they're garbage. They're a joke. Look at me. The tenure committee. The tenure committee. Come to judge me. The bad tenure committee. The test. Do you see? They put me to the test. Why? They had people voting on me. I wouldn't employ to wax my car. And yet I go before the great tenure committee. And I have an urge to vomit. To puke my badness on the table. To show them I'm no good. Why would you pick me? They granted you tenure. Oh no, they announced it. But they haven't signed. Do you see? At any moment. They might not sign. I might not. The House might not go through. They'll find out my dark secrets. What is it? There isn't one. But they will find an index of my badness. Index? A pointer. A pointer. You see. Do you see? I understand you. I know that feeling. I'm entitled to my job, to my nice home, and my wife, and my family, and so on. This is what I'm saying. That theory of education, what? I want to know about my grade. Of course you do. Is that bad? No. Is it bad that I asked you that? No. Did I upset you? No, and I apologise. Of course you want to know about your grade, but of course you can't concentrate on any... The phone starts to ring. Wait a moment. I should go. I'll make you a deal. No, you have to. Let it ring. I'll make you a deal. You stay here, we'll start the whole course over. I'm going to say it was you. It was not you. It was who I was not paying attention. We'll start the whole course over. Your grade is an A. Your final grade is an A. The phone stops ringing. But the class is only half over. Your grade for the whole term is an A. If you will come back to meet with me a few more times, your grade's an A. Forget about the paper. You didn't like it. You didn't like writing it. It's not important. What's important is that I wake your interest, if I can, and that I answer your questions. Let's start over. Over? With what? Say this is the beginning. The beginning. Yes. Of what? Of the... I say we can. But I don't believe it. Yes, I know that, but it's true. What is the class but you and me? There are rules. Well, we'll break them. How can we? We won't tell anyone. Is that all right? I say it's fine. Why would you do this for me? I like you. Is that so difficult for you to... There's no one here but you and me. All right, I did not understand. When you referred... All right, yes. When you referred to hazing... Hazing? You wrote in your book about the comparative... She checks her notes. Are you checking your notes? Yes. Tell me in your own. I want to make sure I have it right. No, of course, you want to be exact. I want to know everything that went on. That's good. That's very good. But I was suggesting many times that which we think to retain is retained oftentimes, I think, better with less expenditure of effort. Here it is, you wrote of hazing. That's correct. Now I said hazing. It means ritualised annoyance. We shove this book at you, we say read it. Now, you say you've read it. I think that you're lying. I'll grill you, and when I find you've lied, you'll be disgraced, and your life will be ruined. It's a sick game. Why do we do it? Does it educate? In no sense. Well, then, what is higher education? It is something other than useful. What is something other than useful? It has become a ritual. It has become an article of faith. They must all be subjected to, or put it differently, that all are entitled to higher education. And my point? You disagree with that? Well, let's address that. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think, though? I don't know. I just spoke of it in class. Do you remember my example? Justice. Yes, can you repeat it to me? She looks down at her notes. Without your notes, I ask you as a favour to me, that so that I can see if my idea was interesting. You said justice. Yes, that all are entitled. I. Yes, to a speedy trial, to a fair trial, but they needn't be given a trial at all unless they stand accused, eh? Justice is their right. Should they choose to avail themselves of it, they should have a fair trial. It does not follow, of necessity, a person's life is incomplete without a trial in it. Do you see? My point is the confusion between equity and utility arose, so we confound the usefulness of higher education with our granted right to equal access to the same. We, in effect, create a prejudice towards it. Completely independent of. That's his prejudice that we should go to school. Exactly. How can you say that? How? Good. That's right. Speak up. What's the prejudice? An unreasoned belief. We are all subject to it. None of us is not. When it is threatened or opposed, we feel anger and feel, do we not? As you do now, do you not? Good. But how can you? Let us imagine. Good. Good. How? Good. When? I'm speaking! I'm sorry. How can you? I beg your pardon. That's all right. I beg your pardon. That's all right. I'm sorry I interrupted you. That's all right. You were saying? I was saying. She checks the notes. How can you say in a college class that college education is prejudice? I said let's have predilection for it. Predilection? You know what that means. Does it mean liking? Yes. But how can you say that? That college, that's my job, don't you know? What is? To provoke you? No. Oh, yes, though. To provoke me. That's right. To make me mad. That's right. To force you. To make me mad is your job. To force you to listen. When I was young, somebody told me, are you ready? The rich copulate less often than the poor. But when they do, they take more of their clothes off. Years, mind you. I would compare experience of my own to this dictum, saying, aha, this fits the norm, or this is a variation from it. What did it mean? Nothing. It was some jerk thing. Some school kid told me that took up room inside my head. Someone told you, and you hold it as an article of faith, that higher education is unassailable. Good. This notion is so dear to you that when I question it, you become angry. Good. I say, not the very things that I should question. I say college education, since the war, has become, to a matter of course, and such a fashionable necessity for those either of or aspiring to the new vast middle class, that we espouse it as a matter of right, and have ceased to ask, what's it good for? What might some reasons for pursuit of higher education? 1. A love of learning. 2. The wish for mastery of a skill. 3. For economic betterment. He makes a note. I'm keeping you. One moment, I have to make a note. It's something that I said. No, we're buying a house. You're buying a new house. To go in the tenure. That's right. Nice house. Close to the private school. We were talking of economic betterment. I was thinking of the school tax. This is him talking to himself. Where it is written that I have sent my child to a public school. It is a law that I have to improve the city schools at the expense of my own interest, and it is not simply the white man's burden. Good. And then he talks to Carol. Does this interest you? No, I'm taking notes. You don't have to take notes, you could just listen. I want to make sure I remember it. I'm not lecturing you. I'm just trying to tell you some things that I think. What do you think? Should all kids go to college? Why? To learn. But if he does not learn, if the child does not learn, then why is he in college? Because he was told it was his right. Some find college instructive. I would hope so. But how do they feel, being told they're wasting their time? I don't think I'm telling them that. You said that education was a prolonged and systemic hazing. Yes, it can be so. If education is so bad, why do you do it? I do it because I love it. I suggest you look at demographics, wage earning, capacity, college and non-college educated men and women, 1855 to 1980, and let's see if we can wring some worth from the statistics, eh? And no. What? I can't understand them. The charts, the concepts, the charts are simply, when I leave here, charts, do you see? No, I can't. You can, though. No, I don't understand. Do you see? I don't understand. What? Any of it. I'm smiling in class. I'm smiling the whole time. What are you talking about? What's everyone talking about? I don't understand. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means to be here. You tell me I'm intelligent, and then you tell me I should not be here. What do you want with me? What does it mean? Who should I listen to? John goes over to Carol and puts his arm around her shoulder. No! Then she walks away. Shh. No, I don't Shh. I don't know what you're saying. Shh. It's all right. I have no. Shh. Let it go a moment. Shh. Let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's all right. Shh. I understand. What do you feel? I feel bad. I know it's all right. What? What? Tell me. I don't understand. I know it's all right. What? What? Tell me. I can't tell you. No, you must. I can't. No, tell me. I'm bad. Oh God. It's all right. It's all right. I can't talk about this. It's all right. Tell me. Why do you want to know this? I don't want to know. I want to know whatever you. Good. All my life, I've never told anyone this. Yes, go on. All my life, the phone rings. John goes to the phone and picks it up. I can't talk right now. What? All right. I can't talk now. No. I know I did, but what? Hello. What? She what? She can't. She said the agreement is void? How? How is the agreement void? That's our house. I have the paper. When we come down next week with the payment and the paper, that house is... Wait. Is Jerry there? Is she there? Does she have a lawyer? How the hell? It's a question. You said of the whole easement. I don't It's not the whole agreement, it's just the easement. Why would she? Put Jerry on. Jerry. What in the hell? That's my house. No. I'm not coming to... Listen, screw her. You tell her, you listen. I want you to take Grace, and get her out of that house. You leave her there, her and her lawyer, and you tell them we'll see them in court next. No, leave her there. Leave her to stew in it. You tell her we're getting that house, and we are going to... No, I'm not coming down. I'll be damned if I sit in the same... You tell her the next time I see her is in court. What? I don't understand. Well, what about the house? There isn't any problem with the No. That's all right. All right. Of course. Thank you. No, I will, right away. What is it? It's a surprise... Oh, what is it? It's a surprise party. It is? Yes. A party for you? Yes. Is it your birthday? No. What is it? The 10-year announcement. The 10-year announcement? They're throwing a party for us in the new house. Your new house? The house we're buying. You have to go. It seems that I do. They're proud of you. Well, there are those who would say it's a form of aggression. What is? A surprise. That is the end of Act 1. Thank you.